folder, this is what your example one looks like. So what you will need to do is like fill in number of steps for one of them by counting them in Dartfish, inputting that number in there, and then calculating all the other variables. Obviously, all you need to do is calculate these variables for one row, and then just copy that formula down so that you've got a completed table with all the data in. Okay, so things to write down would be just the little equations for these, if you're not sure what they are. Yeah. So once you've completed that, you get a table that looks like that. Okay, so that's why I said you want to be able to just input the equation and then you're going to be able to just drag that down. So once you've got that, what you're going to do is go to data, data analysis, and it brings up this little statistical toolpack here. So some of the things we've done in SPSS, you'll be able to do that in Excel. It just doesn't give you all of the same information. So you can do like t-testing here, for example. It will let you do a correlation as well, but it doesn't give you like p-values. It just gives you the correlation coefficient, so the strength of the relationship. So you're going to click on correlation, and then OK. And then use this little input range to just highlight all of the table, including the top row, and then tick this box that says labels in first row. If you don't do that, when you get your correlation, it will just be saying like column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you won't know which variable is which. So then press OK, and you get a new sheet, and this is basically your correlation. So you only need to look at 1B, this one here. So this is the correlation between race speed and all of your other variables. You can ignore the first row because that's looking at the correlation between average race speed and average race speed. So this one here is the correlation between race speed and number of steps, race speed and step length, race speed and step length relative to height, and then the last one is race speed and the correlation with race step rate. And this is the correlation coefficient. So this is telling you the strength of the relationship. So remember, if it's close to 0, it's no correlation. If it's close to -1, it's a strong negative correlation. So there's one variable increases, the other decreases. And if it's close to +1, a strong positive correlation. As one variable increases, the other variable also increases. So what you have to do is identify which two variables have the strongest correlation with race speed. So you're looking at the values here which are closest to 1 or -1. So you take that one first of all, because -0.28 is the highest value there, so that's the strongest correlation, strongest negative correlation there. And then the second one is that one there, so 0.238, just slightly higher than 0.233. So you'd be saying the two variables with the highest correlation is average race step length and average race step length relative to height. And those would be your two variables that correlate with race step. Okay? One thing you won't need to know for the exam, but you might need to know while you're practicing this, is that little data analysis package is not on Excel as standard. You need to add it in. So what you do is go to File, Options, and then Add-ins. This is actually written in your workbook as well. And then you would find where it says Analysis Toolpack here. You press go and you basically tick Analysis Toolpack and then OK. And then that will appear on the data tab on the right hand side, and it will just stay there until you remove it at any point. So if you use your laptop at home, you'll probably find it's not there. If you use one of the computers in the lab, you'll probably find it's not there. So the first time you do it, you just need to add it in, and then it will just be there.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.